Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Another video. Little Trump here. Please subscribe, give a like, comment. This is a pro-Maduro protest.
How did DSA get unionized by Communication Workers of America? Doesn't exist, brother. Please don't touch me. Doesn't exist. Please don't touch me. Like calling me a Nazi.
I guess they like to touch.
Farting in my ear, and you actually spit in my ear. So, you know, spitting is an assault in Georgia, right? We're surrounded by a bunch of people that are not allowing us to have a conversation. I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia, a day after the military strikes in Venezuela, eventually capturing their leader, Maduro. And I'm here to watch how American socialists are protesting against the majority of the Venezuelan people. What are y'all protesting?
We're protesting.
She doesn't know.
Illegal occupation of Venezuela.
Okay.
Who's occupying?
What did she tell you? Not to talk to me, right?
I would rather not be on camera right now, if that's okay.
That's fine.
They all have handlers.
Sure. You guys are protesting, though, publicly. Why don't you want to share publicly? I'm an independent journalist. My name is David Kate. I go to various protests around the country and engage with people civilly. Just better understand why they're protesting. The DSA is not a big fan of me because they don't, in general, like me having conversations with protesters. So they come up to people just like they did to you and tell you not to engage with me, which, you know, I think it's unfair. I'm a very, very civil, independent journalist, truly trying to figure out why people are protesting. So, what did the sign say? No to illegal invasion of Venezuela. Okay. So why do you believe that it's an illegal invasion?
You know what?
She doesn't know.
I think it's better not.
Sure, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
She's a peon.
No, I'm here just to talk to protesters about what they're protesting. Last time, Nate, who gets paid $80,000 to do this, doesn't. Well, you guys are the only activist group that has a bargaining agreement with a union, right? Are you aware? You got DSA doesn't have a collective bargaining agreement with Communication Workers of America. That doesn't even make sense, bro. You guys didn't get unionized. You're telling me the Democrat Socialists of America didn't get unionized by Communication Workers of America? It's a public. I don't think you know what you're talking about. It's a public.
I don't understand how he could just sit there and lie. I mean, it's public information. Maybe he's misguided. He doesn't know what he's talking about, this guy in the orange vest. But I think he knows what's going on. He knows he got caught. And he's got his pants around his ankles.
Glad you're out here with us, can you explain to me a little bit more about the public contract that's available everywhere? And you're rolling your eyes because you know it's true, but I mean, tell me a little bit more. You guys are definitely unionized. That's how people like yourself who are organizers possibly get.
You don't have a union contract to get paid nothing, okay? Union contracts usually guarantees you some pay or a certain amount of pay for a certain amount of hours, and it goes up every year and so on. So this guy in the orange is just, I don't know. I will keep the comments to myself.
I'm not saying that you do get paid, but it's public available information, and maybe you can just clarify it a little bit more for me about what is this public, collective bargaining agreement between DSA and Communication Workers of America. What is that? It's a volunteer organization, bro. Okay. And how much money do you get from Communication Workers of America to DSA? It's a volunteer organization. You're saying that you guys just have a collective bargaining agreement for no reason? Why don't you just volunteer your services? It is a volunteer organization. It's not you can say that, but you guys have a collective bargaining agreement with the union, the largest union in America, Communication Workers of America. Absolutely. They receive money from their donors and stuff like that, and their from their members. And then they use those fees to pursue their agenda and stuff like that by giving money to organizations like the DSA, right? So they can do what? So explain it to me a little bit more then. You have a great opportunity to explain to millions of people right now. Millions? Yeah. I have over 2 million followers, so you can explain. Wow. Yeah, so explain to them, how does it work? Unions don't work with volunteer organizations. They work with places of employment.
Why the contract?
They bring together people
who are actually working.
What's the contract for?
We're a volunteer organization.
So how did DSA get unionized by sanitation workers in America?
Doesn't exist, brother.
Please don't touch me.
Doesn't exist.
What is it that you disagree with when it comes down to Venezuela?
How about number one is just illegal?
What exactly is
Go
illegal?
into another country, and kidnap a leader. That's illegal.
Are you, I guess, in favor of what Maduro has done in Venezuela? Okay. And in that case, do you disagree?
I wonder if this lady agrees with Maduro sending drugs to the U.S. and killing people. How does she feel about that? That's just crazy. And he was warned. I mean, he was given lots of chances to back out, go to Russia, go to, I think it was Turkey. There was an agreement for him to go to Turkey and just get out of there. He did not want to. So he played his cards and he lost.
You with Biden's policy approach, because he had the exact same policy approach in terms of we need to capture Maduro, and they had military plans already to conduct the exact same thing that President Trump did. So I guess do you oppose both administrations' approach to try and resolve the problem in Venezuela?
To be honest, I didn't know enough about Biden's approach because it never came to this.
I guess she's honest. She's an honest liberal. I give her that.
Into bombing ships. It never came to.
No ships were bombed. It was the boats, the drug boats that were going to bring drugs to the U.S.
Kidnapping a president. So I don't really know enough to comment.
How would have wanted to see things done in terms of, I guess, getting Maduro out of power in Venezuela?
It's not really our country's place to say that. It's Venezuelans' place.
And if Venezuelans overwhelmingly support that, and they're celebrating in the streets right now, it's millions of them because of the economic, because of the economic oppression that they've been under, as well as political oppression. I'm glad that everybody can come out here and protest. In Venezuela, for the last 15 years, they haven't been able to do that safely without getting shot in the streets, actually killed in the streets by the government. So if Venezuelans themselves can't do it because they don't even have guns or anything like that, what would have been the appropriate, I guess, approach?
I don't know enough about that.
Yeah.
And I wish I did.
Do you think
Honest
that
answer.
China putting potentially big military bases in Venezuela, Russia putting big military bases in Venezuela, it's a 4-hour commercial flight, 2-hour flight for F-35s. Isn't that a threat to the American homeland? That's why both administrations perceive that to be a major threat.
Again, I don't know enough about that.
Is that, knowing that now, does that potentially change your opinion about how America did what it did in Venezuela? Because again, every day it was becoming a bigger threat that would have nukes in our backyard, essentially. But having our foreign adversaries in our backyard.
Having nukes in our backyard or where they are now doesn't make any difference at all.
Okay, so you're not so worried about Russia.
Thank you for this conversation.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thanks for being out here to protest. Hey, please don't touch me. Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me. I heard you're from Venezuela.
Yes, I'm from Venezuela.
And you don't agree with any of these people here, right?
No, I'm not agreeing. I'm not agreeing with Trump. Trump helped my country.
Right on.
I ask you, there's a bunch of Americans here who have never
useful idiots.
So Americans are protesting here against the arrest of Maduro. They've never been to Venezuela before in their life, and you have, but they stand against the Venezuelan people. How do you feel about that?
I feel happy.
These people out here don't know what it is to live in a communist country. I've been there. I've lived in it. You don't want to be there. Okay? The reason we came to the U.S. is for the freedom. And these people are protesting that, Venezuela, I wouldn't say they're free, but they don't have the head of the snake, I guess, at the top. So there's another snake is sliding back in. So I don't know. Just because we got Maduro doesn't mean that Venezuela is going to be free. But I hear Trump saying that we're going to get 30 to 50 million barrels of oil, so that'll help them too, because we're buying it. We're not just taking it. From as far as I know,
We're happy. We're so fucking happy.
you don't have to use that word.
Are you living? No, I asked you.
Have you been to Venezuela? Have you been to
I live
Venezuela?
for the
But
When they get challenged, they leave.
so,
Your guys
and
don't
let
have
me
idea
let me give you
about
some
the
advice.
communists.
Let me give you some advice. Yeah.
Don't have idea.
She's right. So when you say socialist, they're communists. So socialism is a nicer word for communism. For example, in Romania, on the insignia on the flag, it said Republic Socialist of Romania. They did not call themselves communists. So officially, they're socialists, but at the core, they're communists. So this girl knows what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Let me give you some advice real quickly. All these people in shorts are going to surround you here in a second. They're going to try and drive you out over there where you perceive to be you have your freedom of speech amendment. You're more than welcome to be anywhere you want to express anything that you want to and continue to do that. Don't listen to any of these people in these orange shirts. They're all paid organizers and protesters.
Handlers.
Like communist activists. So, yeah, do you know Democrat Socialists of America? Okay. They have a collective bargaining agreement with the Communication Workers of America. No, don't go over there.
You can explain if you want to bring go to Cuba. Go to Cuba. Live in Cuba. Yes.
Yeah,
Is Cuba building a military base?
that's exactly her point. If you like communism, go to Cuba. See how you like it. Then after you experience it, come and tell us about it. That's all she was trying to point out to this guy.
Is China building military bases in Cuba? Is China building military bases in Cuba?
Can't hear
Are you going to
anymore.
allow me to talk to protesters?
There's no allowing or disallowing.
No,
She
another
doesn't
handler.
want you to proceed to talk to me, so she's coming here to. She knows she's been talking to me. She's been talking to me for 10 minutes about her opinion about. We've been having a good conversation, right? It's very simple. Well, she knows I'm gonna post because. Yeah, she doesn't need you to babysit her. She's an adult, right?
Protesters.
Comrades, right?
Comrades. That's a communist word.
Stop
Comrades.
embarrassing yourself all the time. It's ridiculous here.
Each country should mind its own business.
By the way, under communism, that's the way you refer to one another, in the political world, comrade. Not necessarily publicly, but like in small meetings, that type of thing. Comrade John.
First of all, care of its own people, economical conditions at home, and try to be in peace with other nations.
I agree with you completely, but at some point, if there's a major threat next to our homeland, does America need to act? Is there a responsibility to protect us as American citizens?
You are speaking hypothetically. Right now, there is no threat, and
There's a military base that China built a year ago. Russia's building another.
Oh, so she's a strategist, specialist in warfare. There's no threat. Oh boy.
one. They have plans to build a major one where they can dock their major Navy ships. It's if that is the case, and I agree it's hypothetical, is that a problem, you believe? Because I think it is. It's a national security
I
problem.
don't want to discuss hypothetical
Fair
scenarios.
enough. Fair enough.
America has a lot of military bases around the world. I don't know how, like,
This
say,
guy
Poland.
is just a right wing.
She does. Are you going to allow me to talk to protesters?
There's no allowing or disallowing.
Two people already came up. Two people already came up and told her that. Her and I are having a civil, normal conversation. suddenly we're surrounded by a bunch of people that are not allowing us to have a conversation. And I thought you guys coming up to her and telling her not to do it. Now we're surrounded by posters. I'm not an influencer. I go around the country and I have normal conversations with people. And I thought everybody here is in favor of the First Amendment, freedom of speech. I'm allowed to. You guys are more than welcome to do that, but you shouldn't probably come up to a protester and having a normal conversation with me and surrounding me with signs and acting like a bunch of 2-year-olds. Why do you guys act like 2-year-olds suddenly? We're having a normal conversation for what, 10 minutes? We just you guys see what you're doing? I don't even have to make you guys look like radicals. My name is David Kate. I'm an investigative journalist. You guys all know
There you
me.
go. Perfect.
I myself am independent. You can go find me on any social media
Very
platform.
smart.
AHAIT.
There's that girl.
I don't have to make you guys look like radicals because you guys do this. 60, what did you ask me?
Are you a member of the Nazi Party?
68 people in my family died directly because of the Nazis. So, now that you know that, how does that make you feel?
Stupid.
I don't have any feelings for you because you are not a journalist. That's not why you're here.
Oh.
Why did you feel like calling me a Nazi?
I guess journalists don't ask questions these days, so he's not a journalist because he's asking questions. Wow. Very smart protesters there.
Farting in my ear, and you actually spit in my ear. So, you know, spitting is an assault in Georgia, right? And I got that on camera. It is. I will. Yeah, because when you spit in somebody's ear, it's actually illegal to do, and I have it on camera. So, it's unfortunate that you have to resort to such childish behavior when I'm having a normal conversation with an older lady. You guys initiated it. Clowns. You're from Venezuela.
Okay, yes.
And all these people here probably have never been to Venezuela. They're
Correct.
Americans, nonetheless, have never been to a communist country.
Correct.
But they're advocating in favor of a regime that has oppressed the people there. What do you think about that?
These people.
They're full of. Say it.
Say it.
These people don't have any fucking idea what is lived in Venezuela for the last 25 years. Don't have any idea. And I feel so angry because these people support something never experienced.
Do you think that they would support it if they actually went to Venezuela and lived like an average Venezuelan, paying extreme money? Like my friend pays $25 for a can of Nutella.
I don't know. I believe these people maybe think Americans want to control Venezuela and get the oil. But let me tell you something. Chavez and Maduro give to a Russian, Cuban, Hezbollah for the last 25 years the oil. Do you believe I really like a Venezuela? I don't care if American wants my oil. I don't fucking care.
Venezuela, you can't really protest freely because people.
Either America gets the oil or the Russians and China. So I guess she feels like America should get the oil.
Can I show you something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you see?
Yeah.
The Venezuelan people for the last.
So she was showing some videos where people were getting shot during street protests in Venezuela. So she was trying to make a point that if these people were in Venezuela doing what they're doing, they would be shot. So anyway.
Last 25 years.
Why do you believe that it's an illegal occupation?
In this country, you have to have the Congress to agree to any start of any war. So for this government to go and kidnap even a dictator, like he's not a good guy, it's just totally illegal. Also, it's any.
Are you going to allow me to talk to protesters?
There's no allowing or disallowing.
This lady's going to come up to you and tell you not to talk to me. Yeah.
Oh, look at her smile.
I go around the country, have civil conversations with people. I'm not a troll.
Where he's from? Okay, where are you from?
My name is David Cade. I'm an investigative journalist. I have a big social media property.
Come on.
So, actually, no single president has come to Congress for any congressional approval to conduct any military strikes since World War II. I was trying to tell her that, but then the organizers came and snatched her away. The usual activity here at these freedom of speech events. So the public agreement between you guys that you can literally pull up on your phone right now doesn't exist, is that what you're saying? It does exist. Why don't you just explain to me how the contract actually works? It doesn't exist. I mean, it's public information. You guys just re-signed a
He's
deal
such a
that
fool.
increased your wages, give you guys even more days off, gave you parental time off and stuff like that. It's literally like I can go right now.
Time off?
I can right now go apply for
You mean I have benefits that I don't know about? Parental time off?
obviously, I forget what you guys exactly
Time
call
off
it, like
from
a field.
volunteer organization.
Yeah, you guys. Well, you guys aren't strictly a volunteer service.
We're all volunteers.
So why do you guys have a public agreement, a collective bargaining agreement with Communication Workers of America? Why is that?
Volunteers, bro.
Why is that the
Nobody's
case?
getting paid.
But tell me that. Why do you guys have a collective bargaining agreement? The PSL doesn't have that. Why doesn't Party for Socialism and Liberation doesn't have that? You guys are the only activist group on the left
You
that
guys,
has
what is you guys?
DSA, Democrat Socialist America. Am I misrepresenting you? Or are you not Democrat
I'm not
Socialist?
here with DSA. I'm not here with any organization. I am a
You're
volunteer
wearing
marshal.
You're wearing a red shirt. What's under the red shirt? Nothing?
A red shirt, bro.
Okay. What about all?
Oh, you got him. Wow.
DSA?
I am a volunteer marshal for this march today against Venezuela.
You have nothing to do with DSA.
I am a volunteer marshal.
Okay, so you are
Today.
Democrat Socialist of America. You're part of that organization.
I'm
I know that
I'm
because I
here
was
with
actually
50-51.
no, you're not. I was undercover at the Barry. You were telling me about how to join DSA.
Undercover.
What about the other side of it? What is DSA?
So actually, DSA, it's the Democratic Socialist.
There he is. That's his belly right there.
So they're like Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I actually have some lit. Can I hand you one?
Yeah, absolutely. Undercover, yeah.
Is that what this is?
I'm not undercover today. I was undercover when you guys were burying democracy, like during the summer or whatever. And you were in some weird black suit. And you were giving me your phone number so I can join DSA. So if you're not part of DSA anymore, that's fine. But it does seem like DSA has a collective bargaining agreement that's public available information for everybody to see.
I told you
Where they can
everybody
do that. But that's
here
okay. I appreciate the
that's a
conversation.
marshal is a volunteer.
Okay, perfect. I appreciate it. Are you going to follow
And
me
all
around?
of these organizations are volunteer organizations. I'm just trying to make sure that you're not causing problems for anybody here.
Are you guys pro-Maduro regime? Is that the point of the... Okay. So just disagree with how America went about things? So what is the answer when they try in 2024 democratically to elect somebody else? He changes the Constitution, stays in power. No, I agree.
Anyways, there's a little bit more. We're gonna stop the video here.
Somebody else.
He doesn't get anywhere with them. So there you go. Please like, subscribe, make a comment, and we'll see you on the next one.